The SkyFoogle. We had a teacher who was so strict you weren't allowed to breathe in her 48 kids. Yeah, do you know, at the end of the day you'd be stepping over her kids just to breathe under her cum. Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come you're under her Melanie? Because we didn't sit round Melanie's tables like you do now. We used to sit at desks with Melanie. And some of us figured out what you had to do was to come underneath Melanie, snatch a quick breath. The SkyFoogle. There was a man who turned up round our SkyFoogle. Put up a Foogle. In the park he did, put notices all round the Foogle, saying that he was going to put on show a terrifying creature called the Foogle. No one had ever seen this thing before. No one. Show was on for 2 o'clock the next day. Next day we all turned up to see no one in the world. The man took the money at the door. We all into the tent with a curtain in front of it. We all sat down and waited. The man went off behind the curtain. Suddenly we all heard it. There was an awful yelling and crying. There was the noise of kids rattling and no one shouting. Suddenly no one came running onto the stage in front of the curtains. All his clothes were torn. There was blood on his face and he screamed, "Babysitter," peeping round the edge of the book. Every time he gets to the end of a line, his eye looks into my eye. This isn't fair. You promised you'd stay in bed. I'll tell him, I will. Well, I will. Fiddle diddle. Riddle diddle. He tries to pretend I'm not there. It's no good, he can't. I'm rattling away like mad with the handle and the key.